Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are obviously looking at another new opener of mine. So yeah, this is an overhead door Phantom model 777CD. Let's see, you can see the model number there. So yeah, overhead door Phantom. I've been wanting one of these for a very long time. And saw this one on eBay for a pretty good price, so I decided to get it. Yeah, this is definitely the quietest opener that I have in my collection. It came in a UFO box. Yeah, definitely the quietest opener I have in my collection. Also, the Craftsman belt drive set up right now. The HD 800D has a bad travel module. It kept having travel issues. It kept missing its down limit, and then I tried to reset it and it wouldn't let me set the limits. So yeah, the travel module's messed up. I put the Craftsman up just because I haven't pulled this opener out in a long time, but here pretty soon I'm going to put the 1280R up. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I have it running on this Genie console. I actually had to put some new screws on this because the original ones are all messed up. So this button's kind of messed up. I thought I was just going to have to get a new one, but I was able to save it. And I'm just using a Genie Tombstone as a remote. So yeah, and unfortunately I did not get the light lenses for this, but yeah, eventually I'll get light lenses for this. Also, don't have a rail for this, so I can't put this on the rail. Genie Stealths are a lot more common in my area. These things you never see where I live, which is why I wanted to get one on eBay. Stealths are not super common, but you see them from time to time. I'd say Pro Maxes are probably the most common. Either Pro Max or Legacies. The belt drives are not as common. But, yeah, this one is actually a very early one. If I can even remember where the date sticker is on it, it's on this side, I think. Yeah, there it is. I don't know if you can tell. It was made in 1995, which is the year that these came out. So, yeah, it was actually made around the same time as this Sears was. Which, this one seems like it's a lot newer than the Sears. It's also, you know, 10 times quieter. But, yeah, I'm sure you guys are anxious to see how this thing runs. So, yeah, here we go. So yeah, you can barely even hear this thing run. It is so quiet. So yeah, obviously, like I said, have the Genie console there, have the Genie sensor set up. We'll go ahead and run this down. Also, this one does not let you turn the light off while it's running. My two Genie screwdrives will let you actually turn the light off while it's running, but this one doesn't let you do that. There's the shaft though. Seems like it probably turns a little bit slower than most Chamberlains do, but yeah. So obviously it's double light. I've actually never seen one of these in person, or I've seen a Stealth, but not close up like this. I did not realize how massive these motors are. Like, this opener is way bigger than just about any Chamberlain. It takes up this whole area here. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and run this again. So yeah, there's your wiring back there. Those are for the wall buttons. Sensors, I didn't really know how to wire the thing up, but luckily it worked. I actually just found out about this recently, but apparently on these there's like a little set button here that overrides your limits. Now I've never set the limits on this before. I just kept it. If I ever put it on a rail, I'll have to set the limits, so yeah, it might take a little while to figure that out, but apparently you can push this and it'll run. Okay, so it just hits the button, I guess. And I think it's supposed to override. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, apparently it overrides your limits. So, yeah, I guess if you hear that clicking noise, then, well, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Anyway, we'll run this down, or actually, we'll give it a sensor check here. Let it get down past the up limit at least. So yeah, this is just like most Genies where they don't blink at all. My two Genie eggs down here, they actually blink. When you trip the sensors, they blink as they're traveling back up. But obviously my other two Genies don't, and this is basically a Genie. We'll give it another rundown with the tombstone here. Let's see, just is there any more information on the back? Obviously there's the limit stuff in there. So I'll have to work a little bit with that whenever I put this on the rail. But yeah, like I said, there's wiring. There's your learn button right there. Backlight. There's your force controls. There's a model number again. So yeah, we'll go ahead and run this back down. And it does spin the opposite way of a Chamberlain. So yeah, like I said, this is extremely quiet. Definitely the quietest opener I have. The 1280R comes pretty close. 3280 also is up there. This Chamberlain Whisper Drive's really quiet. But I think this one beats them all. So yeah, and I really like the color of this case too. Turn the light off, see it a little better. But I really like this color. I'd say I'd like the Phantom more than the Stealth just because of its rarity. But, yeah, as far as Legacy versus Pro Max, I'd probably rather have a Pro Max. But, you know, like I said, hopefully I'll find a rail. As long as I can find a rail from an overhead door Legacy, a Genie Pro Max, or a Genie Pro Stealth, any of those will work with this. So, yeah, ideally I'll find a Stealth so I can have the original belt drive on here, but, if it has to be a chain drive, I don't really care about that either. Let's go ahead and give this one more run. I'll sit down here, give this one more run, and that'll be it. Yeah, and if it looks like the back light turns on before the front light, that's just the bulbs. The bulbs are a little different. We'll come over to this side, and we'll run it down one more time, and that'll be it. So yeah, there you go. That is my new overhead door Phantom, or new to me. Yeah, this opener is awesome. I'm so glad that I decided to buy it, especially because, well, almost everything I have is Chamberlain made. Let's see, I have 21 openers now, and, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 of them are non-Chamberlains, and I don't have any that are overhead door branded. So, yeah, so glad to have this thing. Like I said, definitely the quietest opener that I have. So, yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.